I'm gonna break down what's included in a $2,500 detail. I'll share with you the services we're performing, how much each service is, how long it's gonna take, and how we're able to communicate and sell this type of service to the customer. Let's get started. To cut straight to the cheese, the services we're performing is a 2-step correction and a 6-year coating, which comes out to $1,700. We're doing a full interior cleaning, which is cleaning the entire interior to the best condition possible. That's gonna be $200. There was actually a lot of covers around the interior, so it was very well protected, so it wasn't that dirty. And then we're doing a wheel polishing and coating for $250, just the lip. And then we're doing some paint removal on the passenger side skirt for $350. So all in all, it's around $2,500. The next thing people like to ask is, well, how do you get the type of customer? How do you charge that much? So there's no one thing that we do, right? It's not like we said this specific way at this exact time to make the customer say yes. It's not like we position it in some way where it's like we said these secret words to kind of persuade them in this manner. It's none of that. It's you have to look at it as a high-level overview of your business in itself, right? If you want to attract the type of customer that doesn't nickel and dime you, that doesn't try to hassle you, that wants quality work, that's willing to pay premium rates, well, do you have the business that commands that type of customer, right? You want this customer that, hey, here's $2,000, here, go do whatever you want with it. But do you have the type of business? Do you have the type of customer service and customer experience? Do you have the reviews online to back that up? Do you show your work on Instagram or your website to back that up? Do you have all these other factors in place in order to attract those type of customers into your business? That's the bigger question you have to ask. It's not saying, well, what ad did you run? How much did you spend? What were your demographics? What was the targeting? What was this? What was that? And was the color red or was it yellow? And how many words did you have? Like, that's very tactical thinking. And although that's gonna get you results, it's gonna really limit you if you only think about it of like, okay, well, what's the exact ad? Was it on Google ads or was it Facebook ads or was it Instagram ads? It's like, that's irrelevant. Yes, that's important, but if you don't have the big picture, if you don't have these like big pillars set in place first, like your customer service, your experience, like if you have reviews, if you have a good website, if you don't have those things in place first, deciding, hey, Facebook ads or Google ads isn't gonna be a big factor if you're missing these big other parts of your business. So in reality, how we actually booked in this customer, very, very straightforward. They emailed us, well, they filled out the form on our website and selected the services that they wanted. And someone was actually surprised that we still use a form on our website. It's like, yeah, like people still use email to communicate. People still fill out form. Like, that's still a very strong thing that's happening in 2022. So he filled out the form, we sent him an email with a bunch of quotes. Then they came in to the shop for in-person inspection so we could see the interior, do a test swat on the paint. We gave him the final price and he said, okay, when can we book it in? We booked it in, we're gonna keep it for about 3 days, and that's it. They paid a $200 deposit down, and that's it. There was no back and forth, there was no, hey, can we negotiate this, can we negotiate that, can you pull this, it was none of that. It was a very, very straightforward process. There was no gimmicks, there was no calling back and forth. This is what the customer wanted. He wanted someone reliable, he wanted someone that does great work, and we are that option. There's many other great detailers in our area, there's many other options he could have gone to. Why did he choose one? I don't know, maybe is it that he's 5 minutes away instead of 30 minutes away from the other detailer? That could be one. Is it that we just had more reviews than the other detailer he was looking at? That could probably be it too. Is it actually that our pricing relative to other detailers is actually on the lower side of things? That could also be it, I don't know. But it's like you have to be able to just like on every level of your business, you have to be hitting its points, right? As far as like, do you have a good website? Do you have a good Instagram page? Do you properly convey your services? Do you communicate properly over the phone or email? When you're in person, do you give off that demeanor that, man, like this detailer really wants to work on my car. He's really showing an interest in my vehicle. He really understands what I'm looking for. Do you have all these things in place? It's not just saying, hey, well was that a Google ad? Well, how much did you spend? That's not gonna get you the results that you want. And a surprising thing you might forget is that, yes, it's great to say we booked a $2,500 detail. Yes, it's great that it's at our shop. Yes, we're gonna keep it for 3 or 4 days. But there's still other customers to get to throughout the day. We're still gonna have other appointments. There's still mobile jobs going on. So it's like, you also gotta get to work. That's kind of like a part that people forget. Like people, obviously the first part of everything is like, well, I wanna get the customer. I need to book them first. I need to talk to the customer. It's like, but once you book them, it's like, oh snap. now I gotta go do the work. Now it's 2 days of work. Now it's like 2 days from sun up to sundown just working on this vehicle. So right now it's like 7 o'clock and we're still working on it because there's 4 other customers on the schedule tomorrow, and we have to kind of chip away at this because we want to turn it in by Friday because Friday morning we're getting another paint correction and ceramic coating dropped off, and then on Saturday and Monday there's another paint correction and coating being dropped off on top of all the other work that we have. So it's great to have work, but the crazy thing is now you got to go do the work. And on this vehicle, we didn't go through the exact protocol as we usually do. We actually prepped the paint first, then we cleaned the wheels, then we did the interior, then we polished the wheels, cleaned the wheels and polished them, and now we're on the correction and polishing. So not every car is gonna go through steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like things are gonna have to change based on the condition, based on the schedule, based on the time, based on, like it's not gonna be like this straight linear path every single time you're working on a customer's vehicle. But I'll end the video right here. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or concerns in the comment section down below. If you're interested in downloading the ultimate guide to start your detailing business, there's over 10,000 words on that guide. If you want to check out my podcast, the Detailing Business Class podcast, it's on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Or if you want to check out my second YouTube channel, the Proper Care channel, where I talk and teach everything detailing related, you can find all those links in the video description box down below. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.